Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jackeline and in today's video I'm bringing you a review for eyeshadow looks, comparisons and swatches on the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Starry Eyes to Hypnotise. But before we get started, and if you're new here, please consider to subscribe to my channel and ring the post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come and visit me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know more about this brand new Holiday 2019 palette, then just keep on watching. Now we're really getting ready for the holiday season, and today's turn it is from Darling Charlotte Tilbury with her Starry Eyes to Hypnotise limited edition holiday 2019 eyeshadow palette. I'm super excited that I was able to get it. There was a little bit of kind of like an early release, but it was just for like 24 hours, and if you were able to get it, then lucky you got it. But it's here, it arrived today, and I'm super excited to give you my thoughts, first impressions. I'm also gonna go over 4 different eye looks, and we're gonna just dive into this eyeshadow palette. So let's go over the Unicard. It is very pretty, has all these stars. It is blue on the background, hence I'm wearing blue today, dark blue. And it actually says here that it's a 4 hypnotic eye glow looks. Starry Eyes to Hypnotise. It tells you actually the weight of the palette, which is 7.5 grams or 0.26 ounces of product. And other than that, on the back it gives you the ingredients of each of the eyeshadows that come in this palette. Also, this palette is Fatto in Italia, made in Italy, and after you open it up you have 18 months that you can use it, and then you know how this goes. It's kind of like the ideal time frame that you need to use it. Now this palette, it is limited edition and it's her holiday palette. So now let's get inside and take a look at how the palette looks. So here it is the palette, how it looks like. It's basically blue palette. It has kind of like a crackly finish, and it has a little bit of kind of like a marbleized detail of black. And then here it is sparkly, but it doesn't have any glitter on it, and the CT logo is in the middle. And if we turn the palette on the back, you will see the details of the palette, how to use it. And then when you open it up, you will find the 12 shades. The first trio is Happy Glow, then we have Love Glow, Dream Glow, and Seduce Glow. Also, I want to point out that when you get the palette, you will see it has this insert right here that give you, you know, that 1, 2, 3 system of Charlotte Tilbury, just to make it easy, and that's how it is laid out in trios. The palette comes with 12 shadows in total, a nice size mirror, and it costs $75. Yes, it is pricey. It is $75. You heard me well. Now, what about if we go into the swatches of the palette? So because I have a long sleeve and I cannot pull it down, I'm going to be swatching it right here on my hand. So we're going to go first with Happy Glow, which is the first trio. So from Happy Glow, we have Prime, Enhance, and Smoke. From Love Glow, we have Prime, Enhance, and Smoke. From Dream Glow, we have Prime, Enhance, and Smoke. Last trio is Seduce Glow, Prime, Enhance, Smoke. Alrighty, now that we're done with the swatches, basically you get 3 matte shades on this palette, which are from the Happy Glow, the Love Glow, and Seduce Glow. For the Dream Glow, they're all shimmer shades, and same thing with the rest are shimmer shades. Now what I like about Charlotte Tilbury's website, it is that you get kind of like instructions of how to apply for each of the trios. So you will see here you have like Happy Glow, and it tells you step by step, Love Glow, Dream Glow, Seduce Glow. And now as far as application goes, I didn't follow the guidelines given into the website. I basically just did it kind of like step 1, step 2, step 3, but placement, I did it accordingly to what I think it will look best on my eyes. So what about if now let's go into those eyeshadow looks and then we come back for my final thoughts. Okay my friends, I got you a little bit closer so we can start with the first eye look using this gorgeous palette. From Happy Glow, I'm gonna go to the first shade to prime my eyelid. Using the same brush, I'm gonna go into that second shade, which is Enhance, and I'm gonna use it to enhance my socket bone and then kind of like taking it to the outer side of my lid. Next, I'm gonna go to the third shade, which is Smoke, and I'm gonna be using a smudger brush. I'm gonna take this shade on my lash line. I'm gonna use my finger going to the first shade, Prime, and I'm gonna tap it right here, just kind of like a pop shade, although it's a prime shade. It's so shimmering that it can give a pop right there. And now I'm gonna use a very small brush, and I'm gonna use the same shade right here, the first one, and I'm gonna apply it on my inner corner as well as on my brow bone. Okay my friends, and this is the first eye look. Okay my friends, and now we're going to go into the second look, and we're going to be using the Love Glow trio. First I'm going to be using this prime shade right over here. We're going to apply it all over the lid. Next, I'm using the other side of my brush. I'm gonna go into the second shade on the trio, which is Enhance. And I'm gonna apply it starting from here, kind of like half the way, and I'm gonna take it out a little. And I'm actually applying the shadow a little bit slanted. And then I'm gonna take it a little bit closer to the lash line. Next, I'm going to use the Smoke shade right here, and I'm going to smoke my outer V and place it close to the lash line too. And now with a smaller smudge brush, I'm going to go into the Smoke shade, and now I'm going to connect the top shadow with my lower lash line. Now let's take the first shade right here and apply it on my inner corner. Lastly, and with my finger, I'm going to go to the second shade, and I'm just gonna apply it a little bit over top of the darkest part of the shadow. Okay my friends, and here's the final look using Love Glow. Okay, now let's start with Dream Glow, and it's this beautiful green trio right here. First I'm gonna go with this prime shade. I'm going to apply it all over the lid. Then let's go to the number 2, Enhance. And this I'm going to apply it right here on the middle of my eyelid. Then we are going to dip into Smoke. We're gonna take it right here on the outer V. That same shade, I'm just going to swipe it a little bit above that second shade. With a smudge brush, I'm going to go to the third shade and put it on my lower lash line. For my inner corner, I'm going to use the prime shade. Okay my friends, and here's a final look using Dream Glow. And now let's use the last trio set of this palette, and I'm talking about Seduce Glow. So first I'm going to use the prime shade. Using the same brush, let's go to the enhanced shade. And I'm going to use the same enhanced shade to apply it on my lash line. Next, we're going to dip into the black shade in the palette. And I'm going to use a firmer brush and I'm going to apply it on my outer V. And just smoke it out. Now let's go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line using the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm just using it from the middle of my lower lash line to the outer side. Using the same brush, I'm going to use the shade Enhance. I would like to emphasize this part right here with the shade Prime. So I'm going to use a concealer brush. Now with a clean brush, I'm going to go into the shade Prime. And I'm just going to take it on the outer portion of the eyeshadow, kind of to blend in the edges. Okay, my friends, and here it is the final look using the trio Seduce in the palette. Okay, my friends, and now that we have gone through all the eyeshadow looks, I want to give you some comparisons with other palettes that I have in my collection from Charlotte Tilbury. I think the one that has a little bit more similarities in terms of shades, it is the Icon palette. So it's this right here. It came out this year, and then this palette right here. So let me just put it side by side so you can take a look at them. So first I'm going to go into this row right here, and I'm going to compare it with Happy Glow. So this area here, it is from the Icon palette, and this area here is from the Starry Eyes. As you can tell, the shades are a little bit similar but not the same. And I'm going to swatch another shade from the Icon palette right here. Is this shade right here. So as you can tell, there's a little bit of a similarity, but they are not exactly the same. There's different tones. I think the shades that they are most alike are these two shades right here, this and this. So I have the new palette right here, and this is Love Glow, and then here are some of the shades from the Icon palette. As you can tell, again, there's a lot of similarities, subtle changes, but not much. They're pretty much the same shades, and the ones that I swatch here, the first three are basically these shades right here. This, and this right here. And then I went ahead and swatched these as well. Now we go to Dream Glow. This is Dream Glow from the new palette, and this is from the Icon. There's not really similar shades in here. I mean, there's a green one, but the green one, as you can tell, there are different tones of green right here. I think the green tone from the Icon palette, it is more of a emerald green, while the one from the Starry Eyes, it is a little bit more of an olive green. Now from Seduce Glow, there's only the matte shade that are similar. It is kind of like a black shade, but when you put it on your eyes, the one from the new palette, it actually has like a dark, deep blue hue to it. Same thing as this shade right here. It has a little bit of a blue undertone to it, with a little bit of kind of like a gunmetal color. Now here I have the Love Glow section against another quad from Charlotte Tilbury, and this time it is the one Walk of Shame. So this is the side of Walk of Shame. So as you can tell, there are similarities, but they are not exactly the same shades. Now I have here Exaggerize. So let me swatch these two shades right here. I think there are two shades on this new palette that are alike. Here I have the two lightest shades of Study Rise, and here I have Happy Glow and Love Glow, the lightest in that side, and then here it is the shade Dream Glow, the lightest one, the prime shade. Last palette that I have here is the Dolce Vita, and I think the only shade that I can compare it is actually the prime shade. And here it is from Happy Glow, then Love Glow. I think this shade right here from La Dolce Vita has a little bit more of a pink undertone. The only one that may look a little bit more similar will be the prime shade from Dream Glow. And now into my final thoughts about this palette. This palette, it is aesthetically pleasing. So it's a beautiful palette for the holiday season. If you want to give it to somebody, if the person is not too much into makeup, the good thing about this palette is the formula. The formula, it is super easy to blend, super easy to apply. It has this layout of 1, 2, 3 step that makes it super easy. You can also refer the person to go to the website and kind of take a look of how to apply it. So it is made for easy application. The formula, it is outstanding. It's not patchy, easy to blend, so soft, smooth, creamy. Now these have a lot of shimmer shades, so if you are not too much onto shimmer shades, this may not be the palette for you, because here literally you just get 3 matte shades, so you are very limited on the amount of matte shades that you can get from this palette. Now I love obviously the layout. It makes it super simple for application, from a daytime look, a romantic look, and then this kind of a little bit more evening look, but not being too much. And then this look right here, the one that I have right now with, you know, the deepest shade, is kind of like a nighttime celebration. I'm thinking about New Year's Eve celebration type of thing. This is the one right here. Now as far as the price, I know it's a steep price, but Charlotte Tilbury palettes are really worth it. I do have, as you could tell, a few quads of hers, and I really love them. They last for a long time. They give the most subliminal type of look to the eyes, because it has a little bit of these sparkles, which she calls them diamonds, finely milled, that it just gives a very beautiful effect to the eye in person. Actually, it is outstanding. Now, is it too different from other palettes than here? And that comes, one, if you're a collector of Charlotte Tilbury's palettes, you're gonna want it and you will add it to your collection. But now if you are not a collector, most likely you will have at least of these shades right here. These shades right here you will not have a lot of. I know she has a green palette, and this is just a little bit different than that. And then this right here is a very interesting kind of color combination. I thought first, I mean, this is maybe like a black, but it has a hue of blue in it, like a very deep blue, that combined with this, which is also look kind of silvery, more like gunmetal color in the pan, it does have a hue of blue. So it's very complementing to the eye, making that smoky eye not too harsh, but actually very light, very, I mean, not natural, but at least it just soften it up a little. In my preference, I will have liked to see a little bit more blue right here, although like I said, it has that hint of blue. I wish to have a little bit more blue right there, just to kind of go with the outer cover of the palette. I don't know, that will give me a little bit more something, but again, you get a subtle look out of this palette right here. Now this palette right here is not like, wow, look at this color story. No, this is just kind of like a palette to simplify your life. I mean, this right here is not necessarily for the makeup artist at all, or, you know, it's for kind of like an everyday person that wants to have in their collection something a little bit neutral, something a little bit more adventurous, and then something that will bring them into the colors. And these colors are a little bit more muted, so are easy to work. Now, on this palette right here, you don't only have to use it, okay, section 1, section 2, and so forth. Actually, you can do different combinations right here. I mean, you can, you know, do this shade right here with this shade and so forth. I mean, you don't have to follow these rules. It just basically kind of gives you a guideline, and I think that is beautiful on a type of palette that could be a gift for either a birthday or, you know, holidays. It's just a beautiful palette. Overall, I really like it. I enjoy very much Charlotte Tilbury's formula. I think it's beautiful, it's outstanding. It gives, you know, it's very easy to blend, so it's very hard that you can mess up a look using her eyeshadow palette. Okay, my friends, and I think this is the wrap up for this video. Before I leave, I want to remind you that I'm running right now a giveaway for celebrating my 1K subscribers. So if you want to know the rules and how to enter to that giveaway, please take a look to my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette review. Alrighty, and now if you haven't done so yet, I please invite you to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. That's the only way that YouTube will let you know whenever I upload new videos. Also, I would love to hear your comments. I would love to know whether you're planning to get this palette right here or not. What are your thoughts about it? I really love reading your comments, so please do not forget to leave your comments down below. Also, if you like this video, do not forget to like and share with somebody else that may like this type of videos. Okay, my friends, thank you so much again for taking the time and being here watching this video. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.